Hello, my angels, and welcome back to a new reading. I kind of want to do what you as a collective think is going on with you and your connected energy, and what they think and what they think, and then get universe's perspective as well on the situation in this moment of time. So let's get into that. I have been looking into my, what do you call that in English? That would be like, what's that word? I have been looking into my, well, I will just describe it in another way because the word I was looking for, it ain't coming to mind. But I have been finding some cards that are very love specific, and I really want to use them in this reading. So that's kind of the reason for it. I felt called to do this kind of a love reading. Well, if you can say it like that, I think you can. Let's just see what the energy around this is. So if we take you as a collective first, watching right here, right now, what are your feelings, your perspective on the situation, right? So let's get into it. What's this collective's feeling towards this connection right here, right now? First card out: watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out, sunglasses. So you could feel like someone is looking into you, like you feel that someone is keeping an eye on you. You could be feeling that energetically. It could be something you are, well, for one, of course, it's feeling like you feel watched, like you have eyes in the back of your neck, kind of a feeling. You could also be seeing like a lot of threes, angel number wise, like 333 or 13 or 36 is coming to mind for me in this moment. To tie you to this, but also to like indicate, with the freeze, when we talk about this in angel number, that can indicate like someone is watching, not necessarily to the extent of stalking, but watching in admiration or in, yeah. What's that other word? Like, if it's not admiration, it's more like it's in a negative way. What's the word? Doesn't matter. But they could have a lot of perceptions towards you, like putting things on you due to what they're seeing. But let's just see, what does this collective think is going on within this situation right here, right now? Okay. You could be thinking that this person is maybe codependent. You could also think they are obsessed, which ties in to the sunglasses now, doesn't it? So I think we have a theme for this. You feel like someone is watching in obsession. They are maybe possession, like they want to possess you, not possess. Like, what is it? Possession, like they want to own you. Isn't that how you say it? I believe it is. They could be controlling or trying to control this situation. Maybe you feel like that, or you know it for a fact. Has a blocked or restraints. Okay, and then we have heartbroken. So what I'm getting for this, right? If we just take the red thread that I'm feeling is right here, right now, you have a clear focus or thinking pattern within your mind that this person, they are deeply sad, they miss you, you are in separation, they're feeling the loss and the grieving and the mourning from this breakup, this separation, and they are very addictive to you and they can't stop watching you. Put it basically, right? That should be this collective's outlook. If not, it's not your reading. Okay? So if we look a bit further into it with the sunglasses, this collective's view, the runner, yeah, confirming. You think it's them, the runner. So you must be then maybe putting yourself as kind of the chaser in this dynamic. Not that you maybe feel like you are chasing, you could be energetically, not physically. Maybe you have done that and that's why. Or you just see it as if he, there's a reason why we say he, right? But if you as a collective, you would then be in a female body, let's just say that as an example. You would then put the runner as being the masculine in this dynamic, right? And them being on the runner journey, you being on the chaser journey, and therefore being in this twin flame dynamic, right? Okay. What about addiction, spirit? Heart with a key. Yep. Ties in. It could have been kind of love bombing, but you could also be feeling like that's what they're doing. I'm hearing energetically, like you feel they're love bombing you. You see all of these signs, you feel all of this energy. It's could be quite overwhelming for you in this moment of time. You could also be feeling that, well, you own the key to their heart. And either you know this for a fact because you see them lurking or you feel it again. If they're using like burner accounts or something, well, you could have an indication, your intuition telling you that is that person and they are accessing you. Again, you could also be seeing a lot of signs when it comes to this, despite feeling energetically or feeling it energetically, right? Hopefully it makes sense for the right collective. I believe it does. Getting together perfectly, you could be feeling that this person wants to do that, or you as a collective also would be reflecting upon that, getting together perfectly. Can I have one more for heart with a key and the addiction? Phoenix. So in this moment of time, again, don't make it fit. You would be feeling that this person could be ready for a new phase, rekindling this, also renewing something, going through a transformation within them, growing and changing their mind. When it comes to this addictive energy, either the obsession, possession of you, or the codependency within them, in a way, I'm hearing. And with the, what do you say, the heart with a key, coming together, like they're phoenixing, they're getting ready for that, to kind of take the initiative in this. You could be thinking it's something that they overplay in their mind with the cassette. It's just a reflection, like you see. Okay, let's have one for the heartbroken. Coming to this, yeah, you think they want to. Oh, okay. Okay. You think they want to meet up. We have the coffee cup and right after that, the wedding rings, okay? So like I said, you feel like they are getting ready to approach you and spill some tea. Spill some tea when it comes to this. Coffee cup, meeting and conversation, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted and friendship. I don't think that you think this person wants to offer you a friendship. I think you think it's deeper than that. Again, you could know it for a fact. We will get into that. You could know this for a fact that it could be something that you're feeling within yourself, like that is the case, right? With the signs you have been given. Do you think that this person will come in like and offer you wedding, marriage, that may be to a bit of an extent, but at least you are thinking that this would indicate union that could lead to marriage. You definitely feel like a soul connection. you also feel like there will be an everlasting promise, or that this conversation or meetup will lead to that, right? Again, don't make these details fit. This should all be in the process of your mind. I'm sorry, I just feel like my camera is tilting. Was that better? Maybe it was a bit. Maybe now it's more the other way. Maybe like that. But you could be, you would be feeling that. Should all be a process within your mind, right? Within this moment of time. You have thought all of the things that I'm saying right here, right now. Photographs, right? Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. So, to get a bit deeper into it, again, just to have all of this confirmed. So, sunglasses, the runner. Oh. Pregnancy, someone is expecting. I think it's more, maybe you, the first thought that came to my mind was, you think this person's want to knock you up, like, and maybe you have dreamt about having babies or something. That could be like a sign for you within this reading. But it talks a bit more, I feel, about the expectations, right? Because we are doing, what's your outlook, what's your view within this moment of time? What do you think as a collective will be happening or is going on in this moment of time? You think that something is unfolding here, like with the honeymoon phase. It could be to tie you to something here, to be like, well, this is for you. It could have been a shorter lived romance, but you could also think that this person will maybe invite you out for traveling, or again, that they will come in and commit, and you will be flying off like the plane with the hearts, thinking, feeling that they will get down on one knee, propose to you, and you will go on a honeymoon. Like maybe trying to elope or something. That could be a thought process that you have within this moment of time. Air signs could be significant. You, your person. Okay. Can you tell me more about this addiction, heart with the key, the phoenix? Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, you or your person. Or to tie you to this. It could also be to do with someone that has passed, like a loved one that's watching over you. It could indicate that you have, or within this journey, you and your person has experienced together, like from the breakup until now, you have lost a person that you now feel is like guiding you from up above. Like my heart goes out to you if you have just lost someone, or like whatever, lost someone. But of course, they would be there guiding you, or at least that's your belief, what you're feeling. You could also just be feeling very guided right here, right now. Manifest, telling the universe exactly what you want. And you could have been doing that, like with the spread, having a very clear expectation on what will happen when this thing or that person comes in, right? Then no, it's not the right time. Can I have one more for that? It's your perspective. Know and move on. In this moment of time, it stands out a bit. Because we are doing your perspective, right? We are doing your perspective. So what is that? Know and move on. Love spell. This could be a fear that's coming to mind. It could be a fear that it's not the right time and you need to move on. This person is unavailable. They could have shown that to you. They could have been very distant within this separation. But you definitely feel like you may have been bewitched. You could also feel like someone is doing magic, or you know it for a fact, or you think that your person is connecting to someone doing magic, or you have done magic. Again, don't make anything fit. Things should drop. Again, this should all be process of thoughts you have had recently as a collective. If not, it's not your reading. I feel very called to say that quite a lot in this reading already. That's not, I don't feel like that usually. So maybe that's something you have been thinking a lot about if you have watched readings. Like, is this really for me? Am I just trying to make something fit that is in fact not for me because wishful thinking? Let's just see. Is there more here, Spirit, about what this person thinks about or thinks? Intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. So you could be feeling like that's kind of funny. I'm sorry. That's a bit funny, but the first thing I'm like hearing is the O method. If you know, you know. That's funny in a way. But sexual chemistry, and you would have had that if you felt like this was a soul connection. You would never have felt anything like this ever in your life. Like the intimacy, it's like two souls literally melting together, becoming one. It should be feeling like electrifying through you, like just the touch from them. The hand touching you would be like instant ignition within you, right? And giving it time, everything in divine timing, letting things flow. So that could be maybe a bit of this no move on, that you're trying to come in to the, what do you say, like the perception, isn't that the word, of this will unfold when it's time. And then we have liar. Be careful, someone sneaky. What's that about? Okay, you could have felt like this person maybe tried to lie to you and you're then trying to let it go. Let it go, make room for the new beginnings on its way to you. You could be wanting to move, you could know your person is in the middle of the move or want to move, or you could be thinking again, like in the future when we come together, we will live together. I don't think it's right here, right now. I don't, but that could be a process of thought again. Okay, so let's get a bit more into it, shall we? With what you think. Or maybe, no, I want to do a bit more when it comes to this, like move on, no, love spell, liar, giving it time, letting go. I just want a bit more for that. So if we talk about that, my angels, about that situation in particularly, this collective's view on the no, it's not the right time and the moving on. Can we get a little bit more clearing on that? Revelations canvas, exposed truth and I do not know how to pronounce that word, but something to do with secrets to create a masterpiece of clarity. Okay. Liberated destiny. With release comes freedom, steering fate towards an unwritten future. So I feel like that's confirming where I deviated to, that you are trying to like have this outlook of in divine timing things will unfold. You're trying to log into that, right? Again, don't make it fit. If you sit there in complete obsession, this ain't for you. This collective is trying to go to that. Tender bridge, building connections with empathy, gentleness, and kindness. So you could really be trying to embody that within all aspects of your life in this moment of time, like the connections you do then have. You want that. You want to be, and you could be very much like that, very empathic as a person, very gentle, very kind, very giving. Always one that people come to seeking advice, or like be a very kind-hearted soul. So of course you want that, and you could be very reflecting of that in this moment of time, that you want the same. You want an equal give and take when it comes to that. Enlighten truth. Share your insight, spreading awareness with the power of honesty. So you would be very honest. You would be very, I'm not saying you're confronting, like, I don't think that you are, but standing in your power, or at least trying to stand within your power. It could be like a newer thing for you to be doing that it hasn't been that long. I don't think that you have been going about your life being a very person throughout your life. Maybe you have been a bit more of a pushover. And now you're kind of finding your voice throughout this journey, standing strong, standing firm within yourself, right? Believe in mutual respect, like we said, and respond with understanding. Yeah, getting that with the tendency bridge, right? Is there more here, Spirit? Could be something to do with obsessed hearts and jealousy mind brewing a storm of unyielding chaos. You could be feeling like someone is either doing that to you, or you feel, or you have been doing that in a way. Maybe you think it's your person. Like again with the deviation we had, that you feel like they are stalking, and you feel like they are looking obsessed and a bit heartbroken, like if they have access to you, and if you post or repost something and they see that they maybe would have a storm within them. And then we have taming anger. Okay. Is there more here, Spirit, about this collective's perspective when it comes to them and their person in this moment of time? Is there more here? Divine union. Use the ring of empath to bring love and harmony. And we just said that you could be a very empathic person, like it just is something deep within your core of your being to be very empathic. You could be very helpful. You could be like very much drawn to do work for your community, to like ease or help, help spread awareness within some matters when it has to do with helping or feeding homeless, or gravitating towards that, right? Then again, we have like the envy card, the envy turmoil. Spirit speaks, seek wisdom in prayer, but also have an open dialogue. So you could be that. You could be praying. And we did have that deviation with the manifest, like asking the universe exactly what you want, being very conscious, again, what you are deserving of, and then therefore want in your life in this moment of time. Beloved wisdom. Love is a choice you make every day, so choose wisely. I think that's very saying for this collective. Storm of love. And it could be feeling like that. Ticking clock. Let love unfold naturally and give it time to grow. And we said that. And you're trying to gravitate towards that mindset. In divine timing, things will come, answers will unfold, it will all come in. But you definitely do have an expectation and a belief system that when this comes in, it may be going quite fast from having a conversation, coming into this physical union with them, and then moving on from there, getting engaged, maybe doing like what is that called? What did I call it? Like eloping. That was the word. To like tie the knot. So I feel like you as a collective should be very clear about, well, is that you or not, right? So let's do your person. Now, we will use the same decks. If I then gravitate towards other decks, we will take them. But I kind of want to do the same decks for you and for them and see where you like match one another. And then we will do the universe part as the last step, right? So when it comes to this collective's person, the collective's person within this moment of time, what do they think or feel is going on? The collective's person within this moment of time, what do they think and feel is going on? What do they think and feel is going on? This collective's person in this moment of time, what do they think? Okay. First card out is talking. Like interested, conversing more, awaiting message, arrives, text, call, email, hovering. So right here, right now, in this moment of time, the person connected to you could be hovering. And that may be why you feel the energy the way you do, right? You feel watched. Then we have girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Your person could be doing that, or they could be trying to do that. Like to distract themselves. If they're like hovering, or they think you are. But then again, it could go either way. I will get a bit more into that. Who is that, right? But I feel like that's what they think about the situation in this moment of time. So definitely someone here is hovering. We also have the soulmate card, like soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So like you, they do as well feel like there is a soul connection. So in that way, shape, or form, you're on the same page. And then we have passion. We also had that in this deck for you, collective. So when it comes to this collective's person, when we are on the talking card, what's that? Axe, like you and clock. Okay. So right here, right now, they could be thinking about this breakup, this separation, wanting to stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. And didn't we say that for your part? something to do about silent treatment. Maybe we didn't. Maybe it was just a process of thought in my mind. But also going over like this time, needing time, taking time, cycles, time to heal and progress. And then we have I like you. So this person could right here, right now be feeling that someone likes you, but they could also be like the one liking you, right? With the romance that's blooming, fun, flirting, wanting to date. Can I have one more for that? It came out the runner. So it is them. It's your person. So your person in this moment of time is very interested in conversing more. They could be awaiting a message for you, and that may be why you feel this excessive energy from them. If they're kind of hovering over their phone, looking at pictures, feeling nostalgic and missing you, and they go to check on your profile, like they want you to reach out. I'm also hearing like they could be trying to manifest that you are reaching out, but they like you. They want to build this. They also want to stop like the pattern. They could be kind of tired of the separation, or at least the silent treatment. Like they want to talk, right? And we have abundance as well. So they're trying to keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. And you kind of have that as well with the manifest card in this deck. What's the girl talk here? Photographs. So they could be feeling like that's you. You are having the time of your life. They feel like you're happily single. And like I said, if they do have some kind of access to you, like your social media and the things that you post, it could strike a nerve within them. It could. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying what I feel. It could strike a nerve within them. So they're looking at your photos, they're feeling nostalgic, they want to make new memories. And then we have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion. We have that for you as well. And affection, attraction. I think they're hoping that you are like them, feeling like this. I was just noticing I have a sage on. It's like this long, just one line, and then it goes into, I don't quite remember, and twirling. Maybe you should look it up. I don't remember what all of that means. I know I have some information about it somewhere, but it isn't coming to me like in this moment. So maybe you should look that up, collective. I think that could be a sign for you in a way. Anyways, getting back to the reading and your person. Splitting it on the wedding rings. Like, wasn't it? Yeah, wedding rings. Okay, when it comes to the soulmate connection, again, the person tied to this collective, soulmate, the chaser, that's you, right? Golden mirror. So they could be thinking a bit in this moment of time that you maybe are a bit self-absorbed, narcissistic. I don't think so. Like, would you really be having all of these feelings if you thought the person like you see as a soulmate would be narcissistic? Maybe they're afraid that you see them as that if they have been acting a bit cold towards you in a way, I'm hearing. But this could have been very one-sided. Like if you at one given point of time, and you must have collected, chase this person energetically and physically, right? To have the runner journey dynamic. And the cat almost ate my tongue. Then they could be afraid that that's the last image they kind of left you with, that they weren't interested at all, when all they were trying to do was to take time because they needed time to heal, to process, to get through patterns within their life that they needed to change. But I want one more for the golden mirror. self-indulgent. So it could be maybe tied in a bit in one way to like this narcissistic view, like focused on oneself, but then we have the self-worth. But it's just, if I take those two, like a narcissist can be very self-focused, right? They are like, they only care for themselves. And I'm not saying that you are as a collective. We have that deviation and you being very empathic, but it could be like a fear in them, and that not that they think you are like, but the other way around. You think they are like that. That you think they maybe have that because they have been focused on themselves, and maybe to an extent where you go like, I wouldn't have done that. But then again, we do not know what goes on in the rooms that we are not in, so we shouldn't really be like not progressing, but be like pointing the finger, or like what is that word? We shouldn't be like I think it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Anyways, time to heal, definitely shadow work, self-appreciation. Yeah, so you could have turned to that due to that, right? The golden mirror was shown to you as a chaser, so that may be why you stopped chasing. Can we have one more? Twin flame. Oh, so they think that you didn't get that. You got the soulmate. So they are thinking about that. The twin flame. You didn't get that. So this person is aware of the yin-yang dynamic, also the balance, the union. They're completing each other. Again, I'm kind of showing this picture of just two souls intertwining, and then we have the coffee cup. So you could be like a bit on the money in a way, not totally, because we do not have anything about them wanting necessarily to reach out. They're more like in the hovering energy. I don't think that they're thinking they need to act right here, right now. No. They definitely feel like you are mirroring the seduction, but they do go over the stab in the back. So they must have hurt you. Like, it's here. And the heartbreak, the pain that they have caused you. And they are reminiscing, like, and they want to learn from the past as well. They want to make new memories. And we have the wedding rings again at the bottom. We got that for you as well. So from just this, you're not completely on the same page. You think that something is going on, and it doesn't seem like from the first spread that your person is quite there, and they're still very much in a process kind of phase, right? They are hovering, so you feel the energy, which makes sense. They could be coming into that phoenix that you're feeling, but in this moment of time, it doesn't seem like they're there. But let's see. Still doing the person connected to this collective to have what we just said confirmed. Okay. Oh, some of the same cards here. The move on. Someone is unavailable. It's a waste of time. It's over. So like you, they're going over this. Is this that? And the lies, like, be careful, someone's sneaky. I don't think that they think you're sneaky. I think that they are reflecting upon themselves, like they're still in this process of what went down within your initial separation. And they could be feeling like there's a lot of distance between you. I feel like it's more physically or not emotionally. There's a reason why I said physically. You could have a very long distance between you. Again, don't make any of this fits. There's always a reason for why we say anything in a reading. I was about to say 5. Maybe you're 5 hours apart. Again, don't make this fit. So there must be a lot of distance in between you in this moment of time. I was feeling more emotionally, but again, I said physically. There's a reason for it. What is about the move on, my angels? Date night. Oh. Okay. The gold digger. The first thing that comes to mind when seeing it, I don't think that you have because we didn't have that for you, so you do not see them as a gold digger. I don't think that they see you as a gold digger either. It's more about, like we talked about, the empathic. You right here, right now, collective, are very aware about the boundaries you need to put up because you're really starting to see yourself. You then know what do you want, what don't you want at your table, right? You also are very kind. You're very giving. That's like a nature within you. It's a fundamental core thing, value within yourself. It's something that you hold dear and you want that being reflective. So I feel like it's more this person maybe not wanting to use you for your money, but more emotionally, right? Does it make sense? I feel like it makes sense for the right collective. So are they ready for that? Should they approach it? Should they leave it alone? Should they move on? Should they try? I feel like they're wavering in that department. Okay. What about the liar? Yeah. Like I said, I feel like they lied about something with the initial breakup. And then we have the divorce, the breakup card. Again, don't make this reading fit. There's something here they go over about, they have lied about something. I think you know it as a collective because we had that for you as well. So you know something isn't right when it comes to this. You know there's something there. This needed patience, but also patience in this moment of time is needed. It says that just a few months, good things come to those who wait. So like you, maybe they're trying to surrender to that, like giving it time, everything in divine timing, right? And then we have yes, luck, it's on your side. It came out. So you could know that this person is wanting to move, or they have moved, and maybe that's why you're now finding yourself having that much distance as you do have right here, right now. Like if they have moved after your breakup, maybe that had something to do with the lie I'm hearing. That they didn't tell you. They were planning that. It could have led to some kind of conflict. Health. Okay. He could be concerned about their health as well. Like that could be a focus for them. If they had gone through something like an accident, or they feel like their body is reacting in a way they ain't used to. But then again, you could have, like, I think you as a collective, there's a reason why I say it. So I feel like for you it would be resonating. But sometimes being on the spiritual journey, you can get like very physical symptoms, right? You can have like very wild heartbeat all of a sudden, and that, I feel like, for me at least, that can indicate like someone is either accessing, thinking, longing, yearning for you, like deep sense of emotions. And you could be feeling in that moment that you're also being watched, so someone is accessing you, like to tie it together for you as a collective. If your person is not used to that, or don't have anyone to like talk to, or haven't like connected, that they could also be thinking like, is someone wrong with me health wise? Is there a reason why I can't get over this person? All of this distance in between us, I still feel them all day, every day. And then like having the awareness of the twin flame journey, it's trickling in, right? So that could be something that they're finding out more about. I split it to the sexuality. Someone is trying to figure themselves out. That could be tying into this, right? They're still trying to process, figure all of this out, like this journey. What is all of this? Maybe your person has just woken up, like you are often like a minimum of 9 months apart within your journey. So maybe your person is starting to wake up to this, see the signs, see all about the information that just bombards them with the twin flame journey. But can I have more for this? Caution. As we said it, finding more out, more information, don't overwork yourself. So I feel like that is what's happening for your person right here, right now. They're finding out more and they're trying to not let it overwhelm them, because it can be very overwhelming. And you as a collective, you would know. You would have gone through it. You would have gone through it as well. Okay. So again, not quite on the same page, but then again, it's not like it's far out, like it's more of like the process, right? Ooh, well, that one flew. Ooh. Liberated Destiny came out. Did we have that for you? Oh, it fell far. I'm like, I have to go all the way down here. Oh my God. What is that? Entangled. Okay. Okay. Established and communicate your own boundaries. So again, if they have access to you and you then post things, right, online to like share the information you have now gained, received, and therefore want other souls to like understand what is going on, may not necessarily within you, but like being on this journey. A lot of the people on this journey would gravitate towards being like a spokesperson for the twin flame journey. That's kind of like a calling that you have, that like saving other people for the contentment and the very 3D outlook about what love is, right? So you could find yourself reposting things. I'm like seeing someone repost things that have to do with putting up boundaries, saying this is not for me and I do not want it at my table, right? Liberated Destiny. With release comes freedom, steering fate towards an unwritten future. Didn't we have that for you? I feel like we did. So they could also be like reflecting on that, right? Countless compass. Seek advice to steer judgment as an insightful talk illuminates your journey. So your person could be like looking to someone for advice. When it comes to this, I want one more for that. Is the person poker face. Be aware of hidden intentions and underlying motives. It could be a friend. It could be someone tied to them. I don't know why I heard that, but the first thing was like this, what is his name? Tate, something Tate. You would hope not. I have heard just a smidge, not from him directly, but people talking about him and are like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But maybe your person isn't listening to that. Like, why would they, being aware of the twin flame journey? But maybe they're giving some advice for someone that could be like that. And maybe you would know it, like to have a friend that's very like, is it superficial? Right, that's the word. Restraints. Oh. And then we have the envious that tried to come out for you, like, and I didn't quite get it, but the obsessed hearts and jealousy, mind brew storm of enlightened chaos. That's your person. So it is that deviation, right? Step away. They could be feeling like they need to do that, like to gain their sanity in a way. But then the dance of souls. Be vulnerable and let your two hearts intertwine. And that is what you're feeling like. They have the emotion within them. All right. Liberated Destiny. Can I have something? Frozen Heart. That ties in beauty. Oh, that's way too many. But it ties in with you collected. Like we deviated about that empathy and warmth melt barriers and true connection. So maybe they felt like that, and that they always have kind of like a cold heart, and then you came along and you like made everything bloom and you made the heart melt, and then they ran. He couldn't deal with it. And we did have that for you as well, the empathic bridge. Embrace healing by seeking kindness, balance life, constellize something. Anywho's. Truth unveiling. Confront issues with honesty and revealing secrets to light the way forward. So your person would be going over that in this moment of time when it comes to their destiny. Like you, this freedom within them. Like if they want this future with you, or they see any kind of like a union at some given point of time, like with the soulmate card, when they see the boundaries that you're putting up. They see them, and I also feel like they would be feeling them, reflecting upon them, so they know when they approach, they will need to be honest, and maybe that scares them a bit. Like we still had that deviation, right, with the caution, like don't overwork yourself, starting to process all of it. Like if they stabbed you in the back, they would be a bit fearful. Entangled, what's that about? Oh, like they don't want to. Entangled. Oh, wait. Wishful thinking. Having lofty ideas leads to let down. Be realistic. So they really could be thinking about what you're reposting and being like, I have no chance. Like if they're thinking that this is all just in their own mind. Beloved wisdom. We had that for you as well at the bottom of the deck. Read precautional lines, navigating boundaries with grace, mastering the art of give and take in harmony. So they are reflecting upon that. The deviations we had for you, collective, you putting up those boundaries because you now know what you want. They see that. And they need to master how to navigate it. So they are finding out more information. And then we have moonlight unity. Use understanding to have a greater emotional balance. Right? And maybe you need that in this moment of time. Okay. That's what your person is thinking is going on, and that's what you think is going on. So, if we now take it to the universe, what does the universe see like is going on in this moment of time? The universe, what do you say when it comes to this connection in this moment of time, universe? Broken. Shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Abandoned. Left out, walked away cold. And then clarity. Truth, intention, and honesty. Past life ties in to the connection, right? What is it with the broken? Apology. Forgiveness, return, sorry. The runner. So you could be, what's coming to mind is like, you collective could be very tapped in. Like I'm seeing the high priestess. I want to get tarot afterwards, but I'm like seeing the high priestess. Maybe you feel like this is trickling in You could be right on the money in a way, and your person not even being aware about it in this moment of time, that they are coming into a phoenix period of releasing all of this, and therefore coming forward with an apology, or at least they have that within the energy, the universe perspective, right? Apology, the runner. Breaking point. I feel like you are collective. Again, don't make this fit. Don't make this fit. They are reaching their limit. They are overwhelmed, and they are like they have caution. They think that maybe something physical is wrong with them. Like they have symptoms. And twin flame at the bottom. Okay, abandonment. Oh. Depth. Not dead. Did it sound like I said death? Depth. Not depth, but no depth. Depth. Getting in deep. I can't say that word. Why can't I say depth? Depth. Depth. Whatever. Like, but it talks about the awareness. So this abandonment made you, I feel like you both focus on awareness, the importance and value. And we had that deviation. And your person, they're waking up to it. They're reaching a breaking point when it comes to this. And healing ties in. So healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. Right? Oh, intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding. And we know that very connected, like two souls meeting, intertwining, everything. You would be feeling this bond like. And then we have beginnings. Try again, new direction, start over. The clarity, intention, truth, honesty, universe perspective. Yeah, there is something. It says obscurity, secrets, mystery, concealing. You could have been feeling like some of this was very like the moon card in tarot, like very hidden, very mysterious. You could be as well, have been very mysterious to this person, but also some things within this dynamic could have been mysterious, could have been like secretive. And I guess it's often this like deviations for a reason. Again, this would resonate. Being on this journey, like there are things along the way where you could be feeling like I am ready to have this chapter, this thing come in, but the universe is withholding it due to the fact that you are actually not ready. They are not trying to withhold anything from you, but they're trying to protect you. There's something here that you do not need to be a part of, need to hear, need to listen to, need to use your energy, your precious energy to navigate this. Your person needs to go through this. Like they need to. The only thing in this moment of time that's kind of concerning me within the spirit is that we have like the runner. Like I hope they're not still in like a running phase. Oh, so my phone, sometimes it pops up with, you need to make an update. And then it stops the reading. But I just got to shuffle, I didn't talk. So what I was saying, like, the only thing concerning me a bit is about, like, we still have a runner here on the spread. Longing, craving, aching, and wanting. Just 1 second. That could be a sign I was just interrupted. That could be a sign like someone coming to your door. That could be, but like I said, the runner is here. That's a bit concerning for me in a way, right? It talks about love. Keep saying loving. Longing, craving, aching, and wanting. And then we have beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. You collective we talked about, and the emotional storm. So maybe it's that they need to end kind of like the cycle that they have as a runner Releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away, like leaving that behind. Yeah, family, but distance, separation, space, blockage, but they want this. So I feel like, okay, the universe is saying, I was about to say it's all good. Maybe that seems a bit, but I feel like they're coming out of it. Again, they're reaching a limit within them, right? This distance, there is definitely, you are in separation, but it could also be like a block within you. But family, they are reflecting upon that. And didn't you get that? Yeah, you did. Like the pregnancy, the expectation, like they are reflecting. The universe says, like here with the family, the parenthood, the pregnancy. So there could be something that you collective had dreamt, like that you would have a baby. And I also feel like this person would be reflecting when asking about them, right? Okay, let's just get tarot for this. Let's just see a bit more if there is like this movement on the horizon for you. Let's just see. Is there, when it comes to this connection, right here, right now, is there any movement? Okay. We have Queen of Wands. All of these are upright. Just saying that to begin with. But we have Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. And then we have King of Cups at the bottom. So you as a collective right here, right now, would be very alluring. I feel like that's talking to you, right? The Queen of Wands. I see you as being very much like her. Sunflowers could be a significance to you. They could indicate something for you, right? But the Queen of Wands, she is very alluring, very attractive, very beautiful, very mesmerizing. And we had that, like the universe sees you as that as well. I kind of want to see if you came out as like the High Priestess, because I felt like you could be. Let's just see if it will come out later. The Knight of Wands. I mean, it's very passionate, right? It is, and it is kind of fast moving, but it also is a bit like you don't want to just like have someone come in and be all about the passion, right? And the Seven of Swords. It doesn't have to be this lying, stealing, but we did have the deviation about this, the sneakiness. So hopefully this person will not try to hide the fact about what went on in your separation, like trying to brush over it and just come in with like a lot of passion, trying to seduce you. And then hopefully not take any accountability about this, but that could also be like the trigger, or not the trigger, but the lesson that you right here, right now, are starting to learn to put up those boundaries to see, well, have you learned? You know? Have you learned that? If this person comes in, knocks at your door, or they are trying to come in very passionate, would you be able to put up those boundaries that you are now working on as a collective? So you can have that truth that you want, to put up those boundaries. Are you ready for that chapter? That could be also right, the wheel is here, like coming into a new cycle within this. Okay, like Queen of Wands. Yeah. The truth. Ace of Swords, communication, but also truth, standing in your truth, wanting the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. Two of Wands, you are planning for the future, and with the strength, getting that, Like that's what you want, that's what you see for yourself in the future, but also about this situation. Like it made you come into your strength and you want to take that with you. But you also stand with strength for the future, like the outlook you have on it. I feel like you have a very strong vision about where you see yourself. Again, it's like you're coming into this sense of what it really is that you want in life, which is beautiful. Like, very good. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Oh, 10-10. Like the cycle. But the 10 of Swords, so definitely it's still a seed in their mind. Like, and we know that. Like, we did that part within them, what they are reflecting, and they are reflecting upon this backstabbing. So then again, don't make it fit like this person stabbed you in the back. 10 daggers in your back. That's harsh, and they did that to a person they see as a 10 of Cups upright. It would be hard to face, so they could be trying to come in like very passionate. Is that their approach? They're tired of the stagnancy, so they're in conflict with themselves. They are. They are. Are you like holding on to this? Holding on to the blocks? So I know that the universe part, and we're still kind of in it, like what the universe see. I know it has that apology. Right here, right now, it feels like it's more a seed that's being planted slowly but steady within them, that they need to come forward with that. It doesn't seem like we're there right here, right now, seeing this spread, because they're still holding on to like the defense. Like if they have this in the forefront of their mind, you do not want that anyways. Like you would put up those boundaries, hopefully. Again, if the lesson needs to be learned, or you will just take another roundabout, right? But again, a lot of reflection. The 7 of Swords. Can we have that confirmed? 7 of Cups. Yeah. 7-7. 777. Like, that just occurred to me. Huh. But they are trying to find like, oh, maybe that's all of the things they need to confess. There could be more than one thing that they're reflecting upon them. How do I go about it? Like, would it just be easier to cover it up, to hide it? I'm fighting it. As I said, my throat chakra is blocking. Ah, yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yeah, dedicated effort needs here. But also like the effort you have put in as a collective to like work on this cycle. You could be coming into some kind of a test with this. Like if they want to come in prematurely, but also to get into that, like that takes time, but it also takes rest. So then again, don't rush it. If things come in and you feel within yourself, like your gut feeling is telling you you're not being truthful, you don't have to act like a little lie detector test. Put up boundaries that reflect your self-worth. And don't be afraid by putting up those boundaries that your person will then be out of the door. If they then go running again, then you have your answer. It wasn't time because they weren't ready to face the music, to come in honestly. Right? I'm just going to ask one last time, is there any forward movement? I don't think so. No, there's still something here. Like it's being planted. I feel like this world, but there could be a cycle here that needs to close out first. And I feel like your person is kind of in the midst of it. So this seed of an apology is like being planted, right? It's being planted. But you definitely feel change, and there are change. There are things trickling in this moment of time. So, like I said in the beginning, I have been digging up some of these cards that is very much about love. So I actually want to do these cards so you as a collective know right here, right now, what your person would be saying to you if they could. Yes, I feel like getting those. I have some as well, and I don't know why I'm looking at them, but they're not they can be good, but there's also some hard truths within them. Do we get them? I went for these for a reason now, didn't I? So if the person connected to this collective could say something to them in this moment of time, what would that be, Spirit? Life partner. Let go of the past. Life partner, your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. Clear energy to allow more love in your life, like let go of the past. Best friend, they could feel like you are best friend or you were like that. Love language, quality time. Be the witness to each other's lives. Oh, 2. Love language, affirmation. Loving words hold great power. And we talked about that. Like being very kind, very soft, very understanding towards your significant other. We had that deviation with the universe's part. A tender touch means so much, like the physical language, physical touch. You could have been like that. But we talked about that, and it would be like soul connections. There. Let's just see with these as well, my angels. Let's just see. If this person could say something to this collective right here, right now, what would that be? Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surround you at your presence. Enjoy it. You definitely are feeling them when it comes to that. Like that O method. In the beginning, time. You are trying too hard, give it time. And you are coming into that as well, collective, like that kind of a release. A message for you. Oh, that's sweet. A message for you from your person. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. New beginnings. Doves could be significant. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dream passionately. One more, just one more. Oh, 3 more. Oh, no, that's too many. Just one more. Is that a message as well, my beloved? Though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missed. Twin flame, I'm just gonna get them. Twin flame, your passion ignites, and then healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. That is cute, my angels. We will leave the reading there. There is a new beginning. Something is brewing under the surface. It isn't quite time, so let it come in. Like you wouldn't want it prematurely. That, like, having it end up being like erupted or leading you into another cycle that then again takes you to a new roundabout. I don't feel like you want this, either of you, so take that time, give yourself that time to make it right and let them come in correctly. Put up those boundaries as you need and know within yourself if they run again, it was never the right time. They were always supposed to run. Everything happens for a reason. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for tapping in and tuning in, and I will be seeing you another day, another time in another reading. Bye, my angels. Have a lovely evening.